guys, welcome to my channel again. This is Kyle. Welcome to Kyle's Story House. Today, I'm still going to tell you the story about Titanic survivor, the story of Harold Bright. Last time we have talked about the Titanic had sank at last. Harold Bright's friend, Jack Phillips, the radio operator, died on the ship Titanic. What will Harold Bright do? Will he wait for the Carpathia to get him alive? What will he do then? Let's start. Chapter 5. Lights in the distance. The Carpathia still haven't arrived. Where was it? Luckily, another lifeboat saved us. Even though it was already full, they let all of us on board. It was in this boat that I finally saw lights in the distance. It was Carpathia. It was a long, slow job picking up all the survivors. At last, the people in my lifeboat climbed the rope ladder one by one onto the Carpathia. My feet hurt terribly as I climbed up, but at the top, hands reached out to help me. That's when I passed out. I woke up in a room on Carpathia. I had survived the most terrible disaster at sea the world had ever seen. But I could not be very happy. Many others were less lucky than me. My good friend, Jack Phillips, had lost his life. Although my legs were injured, I knew that the radio operator on the Carpathia needed help. People on land were eager for news of their loved ones. Who had survived? Who had not? I spent the rest of the trip to New York in the radio room, sending messages to passengers' families and friends on land. Years later, I remember the most is that terrible night are the acts of bravery. I remember the band playing till the very end. And I remember Jack Phillips' stay at wireless. In my mind, he was the hero who saved us all. So that's all for the story, Titanic Survivor, the story of Harold Bright again. And it's hard to believe that a 21 years old operator had the experience of the most terrible disaster on sea the world had ever seen. He is Harold Bright, and he is very brave to save many people on a disaster. His friend, Jack Phillips, he had told us, is very unlucky, but he is also a hero. Harold Bright lived for more than 40 years after the night of Titanic sank. This story, Titanic Survivor, is the real history. Most of you have seen the film Titanic. It is a person who saved his love, saved his family, so he lost his life. But in the real history, the person like Jack Phillips, they just saved themselves life. But he still called the radio operator in the end of his life. This is hero. This bravery, we should respect of them. So that's all for the story. If you want to know more stories, please leave the message to me. And I will see you next time. Bye!